Have you ever heard a noise so strange you couldn't place it? A bump in the night, a whisper on the wind. Well, imagine a sound so powerful it was heard by underwater sensors placed 3,000 miles apart. That's exactly what happened in 1997. And it sparked one of the greatest modern mysteries of the deep ocean, they called it. The Bloop. It all started with the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA. They had a network of hydrophones, basically underwater microphones, spread across the vast Pacific Ocean. These were originally set up during the Cold War to listen for enemy submarines. But in the summer of '97, they picked up something else entirely. A sound that was powerful, ultra-low frequency, and lasted for over a minute. It rose rapidly in frequency and then faded away. It was, for lack of a better word, a bloop. Now, weird sounds from the ocean aren't totally unheard of. There are all sorts of things down there: volcanoes, earthquakes, shifting icebergs. But this was different. The audio profile of the bloop didn't match any known geological event. Instead, its signature closely resembled that of a living creature. Think about the calls of whales or dolphins, how they have a distinct organic pattern. The bloop had that same quality. The only problem, the sheer scale of it all. Let's put this into perspective. The blue whale is the largest animal known to have ever existed on Earth. These majestic giants can reach up to 100 feet long and weigh nearly 200 tons. They are also the loudest animals on the planet. Their calls can travel for hundreds of miles underwater. But the bloop was several times louder than the call of the largest blue whale. Scientists did the math. They crunched the numbers. And their conclusion was staggering. For a living organism to produce a sound of that magnitude, it would have to be colossal, dwarfing anything we know of. Estimates suggested a creature over 800 feet long. That's not just a big fish. That's the length of 2.5 football fields. It's taller than a 70-story skyscraper. An animal that size isn't just an undiscovered species. It's a monster from a forgotten age. So, the big question became, what could possibly be that huge? Our oceans are vast, and it is said we know more about the surface of the moon than we do about the deep sea. Could a creature of that size truly exist, hidden away in the crushing blackness of the abyss? The idea captured the public's imagination. People envisioned a true to-life sea monster, a leviathan lurking in the depths, something we'd only ever seen in myths and movies. And this is where the story takes an even stranger, almost fictional turn. Scientists were able to triangulate the source of the sound. It originated from a remote point in the South Pacific Ocean, roughly 1,700 miles west of the coast of Chile. This area is known as the Oceanic Pole of Inaccessibility, or more famously, Point Nemo. It is the single point on Earth that is farthest from any land. It's the most isolated, remote location on the entire planet. If that wasn't eerie enough, science fiction fans noticed something incredible. Point Nemo's coordinates are remarkably close to a fictional location from the world of horror writer H.P. Lovecraft. In his 1928 story, The Call of Cthulhu, Lovecraft described a lost, sunken city called Leah, where a giant, godlike cosmic entity lay dreaming. The coordinates he gave for this terrifying city, they fall shockingly close to the very spot where the bloop was heard. A coincidence, almost certainly, but what a spine-chilling coincidence it is. For years, the mystery of the bloop and its potential connection to a massive, unknown creature was one of the internet's favorite rabbit holes. The debate raged. Was it an undiscovered megafauna? Or was there a more mundane, scientific explanation we were all missing? Well, in 2005, the mystery took another turn. NOAA began a new acoustic survey of the Antarctic region and started recording similar sounds. As they gathered more data, a new theory emerged. The sounds, including the original Bloop, strongly matched the noises made by massive icebergs as they crack, fracture, and break away from glaciers. These events, known as icequakes, can produce incredibly powerful, low-frequency sounds that travel vast distances underwater. NOAA eventually concluded that the Bloop was, most likely, the sound of a very large iceberg calving or scraping the ocean floor. It's a satisfying scientific explanation. It's logical, it's backed by data, and it fits the evidence. And yet, for many, it feels a little anticlimactic. The idea of a colossal 800-foot-long creature from the abyss is just so much more compelling. It speaks to our primal fear and fascination with the unknown. So, was the Bloop really just ice? Or could there still be something else down there? The ocean covers over 70% of our planet, and much of it remains a complete mystery. We're discovering new species all the time. While an animal the size of a skyscraper seems unlikely, the ocean has surprised us before. Maybe, just maybe, the abyss is still holding on to a few of its secrets. What do you think? Was the Bloop the groan of a dying glacier, or the call of something much, much bigger? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mysteries.